All right, so we had our introduction on logarithms, and now we're gonna look at graphing, just our basic logarithms. So if you look closely here, they look similar to the exponential function, but they're a little bit different. Instead of an asymptote on the x-axis, it's on the y-axis. Okay, so parent function, that just means the bare bones, most basic function of logarithms. So f of x equals log base b of x. Sometimes it's helpful to just think of it as y equals log base b of x. All right, so now exponential functions, remember, a times b to the power of x, that value of b determined if it was growth or decay. So something similar with logarithms. So that b value, that base value, if b is greater than 1, our graph will look like this. It's going to have an x-intercept here at 1, 0. It has an asymptote on the y-axis. It gets close, crosses, and increases like that. But if our b value is in between 0 and 1, so our fractions, it still has the same asymptote. It still goes through 1, 0, but it's kind of this decreasing line. So there are definitely similarities, but also differences to the exponential function. Now, let's look at domain and range. So domain, what x values are covered? Well, they're only covering the positive x values. So all x values greater than 0, and it's not going to touch 0 because of the asymptote. And then range, let's see, it goes forever this direction, and it will keep going forever in this direction. So now our range is all real numbers. So it's kind of opposite of what we were used to with the exponential function. Okay, so we're going to graph y equals log with base 5 of x. So to do this, it is helpful to rewrite it in its exponential form. So the exponential form is base 5. Remember, base 5 to the power of y is equal to x. So we're used to, like y equals 5 to the power of x. Our x and our y are switched when we do logarithms. So when I make an xy table, instead of picking values for x, I'm going to pick values for y. So think about numbers that we can plug in for y. I'm going to pick -1, 0, 1, and 2. All right, so 5 to the power of -1, that is 1/5, or 0.2. 5 to the power of 0 is 1. 5 to the power of 1 is 5. 5 squared, that's 25, so that's going to go way off our graph, but we can graph these ones. All right, so now it's a little bit different than what we're used to. To graph this point, I need to go right 0.2, 0.2, and then down 1. So right just a little, down 1. Then I have the point 1, 0, which is right 1, then at 0, and the point 5, 1. All right, so it has the asymptote, gets really close to that y-axis, goes through these points. Woo. There we go. And once again, the domain is hitting all x values that are greater than 0, and the range is hitting all y values, so it's all real numbers. All right, let's graph one more, this time log with the base b as a fraction. So y equals log base 1/3 of x. Rewrite it as the exponent form, 1/3 to the power of y equals x. Okay, xy table. Once again, we pick values for y, and I'm going to pick -2, -1, 0, and 1. All right, but dealing with a fraction, these get a little tricky. I'm going to do 0 and 1 first. So 1/3 to the power of 0 is 1. 1/3 to the power of 1, that's 1/3. But now, what is 1/3 to the power of -1? That negative exponent, if you remember, that would be like 1 to the power of -1 and 3 to the power of -1, and then you flip your fraction, so it ends up being 3/1, which is 3. And then when you plug in -2, fraction raised to the power of -2, so that's 1 to the power of -2 over 3 to the power of -2, flip it, so it's 3 squared over 1 squared, which is 9. Okay, so if I graph these points, I need to go right 9 down 2, right 3 down 1, over 1 and then 0, over 1/3 up 1. So here we have same asymptote. That wasn't a great line, but we get the point. And one more time, domain, x greater than 0, the range, all real numbers. All right, so there is your lesson on graphing basic logarithms. Good luck.